Shit. Hi. Hello, guys. It's been I don't even have I don't even remember how to stream anymore. Where's my background music? How long has it actually been since I've clicked the go live button? I don't have my background music anymore. I deleted the link. Okay, shit. Oh, how embarrassing. Well, now it's just a silence. Let's see. What calls for background music in this situation? I don't care. I don't give a shit. Hi. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Some of you may have heard the news that I was in the Mr. Beast queue. Wah! Yeah, the video is out. I won't spoil anything. I just figured that we could watch it together. I have a lot that I want to say about it, and a lot that, not to say that I've seen the video already, but I believe that they cut some things out that I think is funny that I want to talk about. Also, we are making a video about it for like the main channel. So a full animation is on the way. We had to drop everything and be like, we were working on a different video, and I go, guys, emergency video! Shit, put your pencils down, we're making a Mr. Beast Cube video. So that's what we've been working on for the past, I don't know, when was the cube, like 3 weeks ago. It's insane that they actually like got this video done at the amount of speed that they did, for how many cameras there were and how many people there were and how long this goddamn video was. It's insane they got this video done this quickly. Insane turnaround. Also, I'm like a little bit sick, I think. So I'm sorry. Let me click this button. Wow, look at all these people. All these people that were in the cube. How big should I be? Maybe that's good. I don't know. Alright, it's good to see you guys. Let's watch this video. Let's watch the Mr. Beast Cube video. I don't even know if the volume might be too much. I don't know. Just let me know if it's not loud enough. If it's louder than this, then I'll just put max. I don't know. Dude, I don't know how to stream.
I've gathered 50 of the biggest YouTubers on the planet. And whichever one lasts the longest in this cube wins that $1 million for their subscribers.
The thing is, we didn't even know what we were getting into when we
1
said yes
billion subscribers worth of YouTubers are competing.
Look, there I am! There I am, Gary, there I am! They took like the worst... What is this photo, this screenshot? Everyone else looks great. I guess, Riku is closing his eyes. I felt so bad for Riku, by the way. Sushi Ramen, I think, his username is. He doesn't speak English. He had like he was just like stuck in a room with like 50 people, and none of them spoke Japanese, and he kind of was just like, you know, and they didn't give him his translator until like day 2. They gave everyone, they don't talk about it, but they gave everyone smartphones to like use the like Google Translate, but I don't think anyone did. But he did well, and he was very nice. Anyway, it's just funny because that's not really talked about in the video, and I think it's just really sad.
For $1 million. And the rules are simple.
That was also real.
Put the camera down, close the line.
Also, I don't think that happened. I think this was animation. So everyone was just like looking at the already closed red line. Sorry to ruin the magic for you.
If you step on the red line, you lose your subscribers $1 million. So be careful. Last to leave wins it all.
Like, you can see it like
Squid Games, like reality show. It's like
I feel like I'm just a target. People are not gonna be.
You can see it right here, like in the reflection. Me and James, we were making little drawings with real dollar bills. See, that's like the little Jaiden, right there. Can you see it? And then it wasn't shown here, but James also did a little James. And then we also played tic-tac-toe with MatPat. That was great. Not shown in the video. See, these are the secrets that happen behind the scenes, guys. that you wouldn't know about. And these are the things that I must bring to light.
Be friends in this ball.
We got money, bro.
It's real USD.
I'm pumped, bro. You finally made it in your video.
The best strategy is to just conserve
Everyone was
energy.
just
Think about that $1
throwing
million pot.
Between us, would you eliminate someone else so you could stay in?
My subscribers, of course.
That's crazy. It's just like, if the biggest guys in the video wanted to just like throw everyone out of the cube, they really just could if they wanted to. Which is like, you know, I will say there was like 8 or 9 women in the cube with like, what, like 40 guys, which is a very small amount, but I was honored to be one of the few women.
JJ, you know, the more enemies you make, the higher the chance they might eliminate you.
Oh, no, let's go for that. Yeah, we're having fun.
He's literally hiding behind the money. I don't think he got the
It
goofing
is
around memo.
interesting
Look
seeing
at all
like
the
what everyone else
YouTubers
was up
laughing
to
and having a
during
good
these
time.
times.
By the end of this video, that's not going to be the case. This video is absolutely the most brutal,
I hate you, Jimmy.
cutthroat piece of content you've ever seen these
Quackity.
creators in. And the first challenge
It was
starts
really nice seeing
right
Quackity
now.
again.
Pull the curtain. You guys are not ready for this.
This was kind of crazy though. Maybe I should turn the thing down.
For challenge number...
The video is loud and you're quiet. Yeah, that makes sense. I saw that on the volumes. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it was nice seeing Quackity again. Also, like, it was insane for them to like. Oh yeah. You can see it though. It was insane to see all those Cybertrucks. You can see everyone has these little vlog cameras. They gave every person, all 50 people, an individual vlog camera with their like names on it. And I think I was genuinely the only person in that cube that did not record a single second on their vlog camera. Because I was going in and I was like, you know, I'll like have fun. We'll see how well I do. I'm not going to win. I'm not going to make a video. So why the fuck would I vlog it? Because I don't really care. And now they don't have my POV, which, you know, maybe they would have wanted to have. So I only vlogged like one part or 1 or 2 parts. And those were the parts where they actively told me to vlog. So whoops, that's my bad. I don't know. I just didn't think I would need to use it. I didn't think people would want my vlog footage.
Number 1, you can temporarily walk out of the cube and attempt a free throw. And if you make
That was
the
also
shot,
crazy
we will give
because
a
like
subscriber
at this
of yours
point,
a free
maybe
cyber
an
shot.
hour,
And you
an
will
hour and a
love
half
that.
has passed. And sorry I'm pausing it so much. I just don't want to talk over Mr. Jimmy. This was crazy because this was like an hour and a half of sitting in that cube and nothing happening. Everyone was kind of just like losing their energy and sitting around. And Mr. Beast comes out and goes, "Hey guys, this isn't a real challenge. You can leave the cube and make a free throw. Woo!" And to me, I was like, no, I'm not gonna fucking go, like, show up and then miss a free throw and leave. No, the fuck, I'm not gonna do that. What do you mean? I have more stuff I want to talk about, but I'll get to it in a
the
second.
challenge. But if you miss, your subscriber gets nothing
James.
and you are
I didn't know James was gonna be
This
there.
many Cybertrucks in one place.
So that was nice.
cannot make that shot. It's too risky.
Too risky, says James.
I could not hit a free throw to save my life.
Everyone was on the
Yeah,
edge.
not a lot of people were taking up the free throw.
But then Mark Rover did this.
Jimmy!
It was Mark was the single most subscribed person there, and he immediately walked out of the cube, and you're gonna see it. Everyone was watching. It was like a zoo exhibit over there. Look at all these YouTubers in their zoo enclosure.
Are you going to win your biggest fan a Cybertruck, or are you both leaving with nothing?
What's gonna happen? Uh-oh. Wrong. So Mark Rober, the biggest YouTuber in that cube, immediately walks out the cube and is eliminated for no stakes at all. It was crazy though, because apparently, you know, they say like, oh, you could win a Cybertruck for your subscriber. We're gonna bring out a subscriber if you decide to make a free throw. So that means, like, it's not talked about. They had 50 people's individual subscribers just sitting in a room with nothing to do. And I think I don't even know if I'm allowed to say, I'm sure it's fine. But, they were basically like, they found these 50 people, made sure they knew the channel they were representing. And then they didn't tell them anything. They just said, hey, show up. Something may or may not happen, but we'll pay you for your time. So, like, I think, like, 5 people threw their baskets. 5 individual people, like, came out and realized, and it was, like, revealed what the challenge was. And then 45 other people were just paid to sit around for, like, 4 hours. And was, like, dismissed. Like, I mean, they that's what they signed up for, you know, but I think it's just, like, so funny the background of the video that is not talked about. And it's just like they spend all this money for nothing to happen, just in case, you know. That's the reality of a Mr. Beast video, which I respect a lot, you know. It's pretty crazy. And yeah, but yeah, Mark Rober.
It's okay.
Goodbye, Mark Rober.
Gideon decided
How
that maybe
embarrassing.
he could do a little better.
I don't even know, like, 5 people threw their basket. I'm sorry, I'm spoiling. I don't know what to say. I've never reacted to a video before.
I think I definitely lost a subscriber.
Guys, this is my moment. I am a basketball YouTuber.
Jesser, I sat next to Jesser on my flight to North Carolina. He was very nice.
Gentlemen, here's your biggest fans. You got a lot of pressure.
I can't watch this. I can't watch it.
Jesser, are you going to let down your biggest fan?
That's also like a crazy line. Are you gonna let down one of your subscribers, Jesser? Are you gonna do it? But he doesn't, because apparently I think he plays basketball, like, frequently.
Congrats on the Cybertruck. We got more shots.
Thank you.
It is just so crazy to see a Cybertruck in real life. That was like the first time I saw one. Ooh. Ryan was also on my plane to North Carolina. And I talked to him for like an hour in the car ride to the Beast studio.
Come on, Ryan.
Pretty clean. It was pretty hype to just, like, be behind the glass and watch everyone throw their baskets and come back in.
After seeing 3 massive YouTubers lose this challenge, it was clear nobody else wanted to try it. So in the meantime,
Everyone was just throwing money. Like, look at all the money on the floor.
It wouldn't be long until being settled turned into
Also,
being
like, I
bored.
don't even know what the plan was for this. This guy, like, Matt Pat was the first one to point it out. Saucy Peep, thank you for the subs. The Matt Pat pointed it out when we came into the cube. I think he said it first. At least that was the first time I heard anyone talking about it. But he's like, you know, there's enough room to walk around the side of the cube and then re-enter. And this guy was like, I'm gonna do it. And then also, like, you can see not a lot of people were paying attention. Like, everyone else was kind of like doing their own thing. And then suddenly we hear like, ah! And it's like, oh, did someone get out? Okay, that was... It was anticlimactic to, like, the majority of the people in the queue. We had no idea this guy was doing that.
Bored enough to literally be stupid. I don't know why he's doing this, but he's technically not out yet. He has not touched the red. Oh! We'll check the footage. Did he touch it?
And yeah, he, like, barely touched it, I think.
So far, 4 YouTubers have
See
left
you
the
later.
queue, and we need 1 more to leave before we can start the next challenge. So challenge
Yeah,
2 will
everyone
begin
was, like,
when
sitting
one
around,
person
and
gets
then
out.
Jimmy was like, hey, someone needs to leave before we start the next one. And then you can see Lily was, like, just stuffing her jacket with thousands of dollars. I need to ask Lily and see how much that actually was.
Goodbye. And then
That was a
there's
good bit.
45. I'm gonna go prep the second challenge. I'll be back. And by prep, I mean sweep up the giant pile.
This
of
sweeping up the money took like a lot of fucking time. And it's crazy, you know, it's just like a montage, a time montage, but it's crazy, like, you know, you walk in, you're like, holy shit, that's a real amount, like a real $1 million right in front of me. Whoa, that's crazy. And then you spend like 3 hours in front of it, and then they go like, all right, fucking sweep it up. and you're like, oh, this fucking money is in the way. Let's just like, everyone's just like throwing piles and like kicking it and sweeping it away. And it's just like, it's crazy how much that just, if being around $1 million, you just get super desensitized to it. You know, everyone's just like, ah, the fucking money. Why do we have to throw it around and have fun? Hi, Jacob. Jacob's heard all of my escapades about the Mr. Beast Cube video. It's also funny because, like, you know, obviously Jacob and I lived together. I was like, he stayed home, I went to North Carolina, and I texted him right before I entered the cube, and I was like, okay, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later when I'm outside the cube, or like when they break for nighttime or something. And then they didn't let us have our cell phones, and Jacob didn't hear from me like for like 14 hours. I was like, I'll talk to you in a little bit, I'll see you later. And then I was just like radio silent, which is like when I was in the cube, I was like, oh, Jacob's probably like really worried. like obviously I'm gonna spoil. I made it to day 2. And and we had to beg the guys. We're like, can we please have our cell phones for 5 minutes? 5 minutes just to tell our friends and family we're alive in the Mr. Beast cube, please. And they let us, but I was feeling so bad. I was like, I know it's not my fault, but you know, I need to make sure that he knows that everything's okay and North Carolina did not harm me. Anyway, let's keep talking.
Mr. Beast sweeping money is a crazy shot.
That is a
Mr.
pretty
Beast
crazy
literally
shot.
wiping money off of the floor. I don't know what to tell you about this.
And now that all the money has been cleaned up, are you guys ready for
Oh my
this?
god, wait, you can you can barely see it? I think I'm like blocking it. Over here? Here? Oh wait, no, I'm still blocking it. Okay, over here. Can I like pause it?
It has been
These are porta potties that they wheeled in. We could not leave this goddamn cube. They wheeled in like 2 porta potties. At some point they wheeled in like 5 because they're like, we're like, can we go to the bathroom? They're like, we'll bring the toilet to you. It's like they, when you watch a Mr. Beast video, it is real. Like, that is the craziest part, is that like I would have thought that it was like, okay, camera's not rolling, or like, oh, it's not that big of a deal if you just go to the bathroom. No, once you're in the cube, you're fucking in the cube. There's like iPads on the side of in the corners of the cube, and it says like, it's like 3 buttons, and it's like, do you have to go to the bathroom? Do something else, and it's like, are you having a medical emergency? And those are the 3 that like the buttons. You know. Anyway, that's just another thing they don't talk about. Oh, like, it's real. It's really crazy because, you know, everyone's like, oh, our Mr. Beast video is real. And like every new video, you think that, you're like, is it real? And I really genuinely believe that they are. And like they should be, but it's just crazy, you know?
been cleaned up. Are you guys ready for the second challenge?
The second challenge, aka the first
I
challenge.
need you all to stand up. Uh-oh. You'll notice
I don't even know. I think like
dots in
3 or
groups of
4
5
hours
on the
have passed
floor.
at this
so
point.
naturally, I need all of you to split up into groups of 5. And on top
Here's
of
my
that,
group right
elect a
here.
team captain for your group.
The thing, also, I talk about this in the animation video, but we were like, rolling dice to see who is the captain, because like Ludwig smuggled in dice. Hi Della, you love Mr. Beast? Well, we'll come sit by the fire while we watch Mr. Beast video. Sorry, I just keep putting my mouse in the way. I stop fucking moving, Jaiden. Stop fucking moving. What was I saying? Oh, god damn it. You know, sometimes I'm like, do I have ADHD? And it's like, yeah, I fucking do. Anyway, boot up Dress to Impress. I can't. I'm sorry. I want to, though. I want to. Okay. What was I actually oh yeah, Ludwig dice. He smuggled in dice, and then we were just like, oh, should I talk about this part? No, I'm gonna save a Ludwig dice story for my animation. Ludwig might talk about it, which is totally fine, but there's a story with me, Ludwig, and Kai Sanat that was a little crazy. Anyway, yeah, so we were rolling dice to see who the captain is. I started that sentence 3 fucking times, and I actually won. I rolled like a 6, and then Ludwig rolled a 5, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to be team captain, because we thought that the team captain would be doing a challenge and putting the teammates on the line. So I was like, I don't think I'm very confident in my skills. I don't bring much to the table. I have really bad memory. So Ludwig, I think you should be the captain. You know, I trust you. And then you'll see that we definitely overthought that.
For this next challenge.
Because like we knew the captains had immunity. We just didn't know what was gonna happen.
We're against each other. I'm gonna be so sad.
Okay, so let's do us 5.
We are in true overthinker fashion. Oh yeah, overthinking this.
MatPat.
I'm gonna be a group?
Yeah.
It was nice seeing
Who's gonna be
MatPat.
your
He's just
captain?
really
We're
nice,
deciding. Have
IRL.
you picked
MatPat
your
is so
captain yet?
genuinely
For
nice.
some reason.
Marquez?
How can you not trust Marquez? He's the most trustworthy tech reviewer online.
Should I pick the captain, please?
That's
Is
up
that a
to you
real
guys.
video?
I wouldn't know, say.
Was that?
Trustworthy tech
Is it really just "Can you trust me"? Is that a real video?
reviewer online.
Because that's a crazy.
That's
a
up to you
crazy
guys.
title.
I want no say. How are you guys gonna pick your captain?
You already chose.
Who? Sketch, you trust him with your
I
life?
trust him. I trust him
No,
fully.
this was so tragic
You'll
because
notice my henchmen are bringing in tables
Oh,
for each
yeah,
of the team
yeah.
captains. And what's on these tables might look a little familiar.
Oh, no.
yeah, at this point we knew it was the Squid Game
Captains,
thing.
I want you to lift the cloth and reveal
Like-
the next challenge.
I didn't expect them to do Squid Game games
And each captain
right out
has
the
to
gate.
decide which YouTuber
know?
on their team will cut each cookie.
Oh my.
If they break it, they're eliminated.
I was so
If it
nervous.
wasn't
I was
already
like,
obvious, depending on which
I'm gonna
cookie you
sneeze.
get, this is
Sorry,
either
I'm
going
a
to be
little sick.
really easy or almost impossible.
No, I'm not gonna sneeze. I
Time
lied.
to hand out.
So like Nico, the thing behind this was that, you know, I don't know them personally. I was just like, we were right next to them. See, this is Ludwig, and the Nico apparently was grouped up with like 3 of his closest friends and Sketch. So Nico was like, I'm sorry, man. I can't do this to my friends. And Sketch was begging. He was begging for his life. Just like, please don't give me the umbrella, man. Please. And Nico just... I felt so bad. Nico was like, I'm really sorry, man. But I have to. These are my boys. So that was...
Some cookies.
This is the worst
You
day of
know,
my life,
it was a
honestly.
dramatic
What are you
moment for
aiming, Sketch?
sure. No! He was like, there was already so much discourse.
There's no way.
This is crazy.
There's no
Wait,
way.
what? That was me. There I am.
There's no way.
I can do this.
There's no way you can do it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was tragic.
Nico, his blood is on your hands.
Oh my god.
Every time I see me, I'm like, there I am. Because I
But
don't
the
really
captain
talk
still
that much
had
in this
8
video
more
because I wasn't
umbrellas to
saying
hand out.
anything
Umbrella's going
interesting.
to Michael.
How'd you end up with umbrella?
I said I could do
I
it.
trust him.
Okay. Give me that umbrella, sir.
I took it for the
Yeah,
team.
everyone,
the umbrella?
the people who got the umbrella.
I believe in you. Got
Wow.
it. Oh no. How'd you end up with the umbrella?
Bad luck.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Lexi got the umbrella.
I got the umbrella. I'm confident.
It's a cruel world.
No,
so
Schlatt.
sorry.
Yeah, he rolled the dice the worst. It was like, I got the triangle because I was gonna be team captain, and then Ludwig was like, we both agreed, it was like, I should get the easiest one because I technically should be immune. So that's why I got the triangle. And then I think they all just rolled the dice, and then James got circle, Charlie got star, Schlatt got umbrella. I think that was how it was. So like, honestly, it was all pretty fair, dice wise.
Pokemon, I believe in you. You are.
I think
This is your
it
time.
wasn't said, but I think Carl Jacobs said, "Yo, KSI gave the umbrella to the only woman on the team," which they cut it out.
Let everyone know that you the bad bitch.
Start the timer.
Explosion.
All right, the 10-minute counter has begun.
Yep.
If you don't carve the shape
The
out,
cookie
obviously
was
you'll
actually
be
really good.
eliminated.
It was like
I thought being
honeycomb.
team captain
It was like
would mean I
sweet
could do a
candy.
challenge, my team win. Turns out, I
love
skipped
it.
the challenge and punished my team.
Charlie, okay, there's me.
It tastes really good though.
That's like the one of the only talking lines I have in this video because because that was like the only thing I said to my camera.
Minutes is a long time.
And that's what I thought.
Also, you can't see it and they don't talk about it in the video, but Charlie's strategy was basically here, let me move. This is Charlie right here. Charlie's strategy was foul. It was disgusting. He literally just hawked a bunch of spit into the container. That little container was filled like to the brim with fucking spit, dude. And he was just like letting it dissolve in the spit water. I wish they like showed a picture of it because it was disgusting. Like I'm right here and I like when I finished I turned around and I saw it and I was like, that's disgusting.
As well, but it took a solid chunk of time before this happened. But not everyone had it so
It
easy.
wasn't
Paul
that
with the star
tricky,
and
but I was just being
Pokemon
really
with the hardest
careful
of them all.
with my triangle
It cracked
because
down
the
the
edges
middle.
were rounded. No, everyone's cookies are like so
The umbrella
gross
had
and
just
like
obliterated
got saliva
Pokemon.
all
The
over them
others
because
took
of
notice and were more cautious with their
the-
umbrellas.
the show.
Be careful, yeah? Take your time, take your time.
But the people with simpler shapes were showing a lot more progress.
There I am again. Yeah, Sushi Riku.
Oh my god, my team rules.
I ate the cookie, by the way. I ate like all of it because it was really good.
Nice.
Hello, Logan Paul.
Good stuff. Yes, Sketch. Yes.
It was pretty hype. They gave us, I'm pretty sure it was like, yeah, 10 minutes.
Oh, I got it.
Yay! Wait, do they actually show it though? Let me see. No, you can't see it, but you can see like how Charlie is holding it. He's holding it like a bowl, you know? And that's because it's fucking spit. It's soup. It's spit and cookie in this thing here. It's disgusting. I'm surprised that he didn't like spill it.
I hate you, Jimmy!
All right. Hey, really quick.
Sketch actually did really
This
well,
is where people crack.
considering. I think I don't know for sure, but I think he might have done like the best out of everyone in the umbrella. I could be wrong though.
Just for a piece of change.
What happened?
Betrayed me.
And
you
for
trust
what?
him with
And
your
for
life?
what?
I trust him fully.
I'm really
You
sorry.
gave the guy with the worst eyesight, with the worst hands, the worst thing.
I'm sorry, brother.
And with that,
He felt really bad, to be fair. I watched it. He was crushed. He felt so bad. I think like out of all, for someone with immunity, he felt terrible. He just like held on to that guilt.
the
Oh,
second challenge has
Nico.
eliminated Colby and Rugg, Michael Reeves, Fede, Ozzy, Lexi, and Matt Pat.
Bye, Matt Pat. No. I got to talk to Matt Pat, and I asked him FNAF secrets, and he told me FNAF secrets.
Yes, he just re-retired. And we also lost Jay Slash.
We did lose Schlatt. I'm gonna. Okay. The thing with Schlatt, they didn't show this bit, but Schlatt had like a funny bit where like it cracked, and like I already finished my cookie, so I saw it crack, and he like like slammed his fist on the floor, but by the time that like Jimmy was looking at all the cookies, Schlatt was like pulling it off, like, no, I did it. I was the only one, the only umbrella who did it. And Mr. Beast was like, oh shit, that's awesome, congrats, man, can I see it? And Schlatt was like, nope, you can't see it. And then like before Jimmy could like either like he opened the tin and saw it was cracked, or like Schlatt like slammed it on the thing and cracked himself or something. And he goes, hey man, it was done when I did it. It must have cracked in the handling. And then they had to like take him out and go review the footage. And it was a good bit. But they cut it out because it's just a lot.
Pokimane and Matsu, and lastly, of course, Sketch. Thanks for coming.
Also, I don't know if Schlatt's gonna make a video about this, but before the first challenge, it's a funny story. Me and Schlatt and James were kind of like sitting on the edge of the cube, just hanging out and talking. Like nothing was happening. Everyone was kind of just like, you know, walking around, mingling, tossing money up in the air. And someone, so like if we were here, Logan Paul was like right here talking to someone else or like doing whatever. And Schlatt, he brought his own camera and started like, he wanted to like record something. So he turned it on and like pointed it up. And just as he did that, someone like over here threw a pile, like a brick of money at Logan Paul, and it almost hits him in the head. And Logan Paul, like, he doesn't realize where the money came from, and he just like, he does this, he goes like to directly looking at Schlatt. And Schlatt's like, dude, it wasn't fucking me. Trust me. Like the look that Logan Paul gave Schlatt, I was immediately fucking dying. Holy shit, that was the funniest thing. And he caught it barely on camera. I hope Schlatt like posts that or something, because holy shit, I was dying. Oh my god, like we immediately watched it back. The daggers Logan Paul was staring at Schlatt. It was so funny.
Thank you so much.
Are you gonna dab him up?
Bye, Sketch. Sorry I'm so slippery, by the way.
Love you. 11 people were eliminated, and only 34 of you remain. Congrats.
You are an evil man, Mr. Beast. There were some beloved people that were taken. I'm happy they're gone, every single one of them, because it means my odds are better. Now the herd has been thinned, and I'm gonna win.
And while setting up the next challenge, I let the
Porta
34
potties again, you
remaining
can see it.
YouTubers entertain themselves.
We can play a game. How close can you get
Oh,
to
this
the
game
bottom?
went on for like
That's
literally
right. The device that entertains
literally
your
an
favorite
hour
creators
and
are
a
bottle
half
caps.
of the gang throwing bottle caps at the line.
Watch this.
And it was, this is, by the way, like, this is like 9 hours into the cube, I'd say. Like, the challenges lasted like, I don't know, X amount of time, not too long. And then they would just leave us alone for 2 hours at a time. Like, the time, you can't really see, but the time that passes in this video is so much. You can probably like barely see that the ambiance of the video is a little bit darker. What about food? They do feed us. I can promise you that. They gave us food and water and porta potties, but that's kind of it. Like, we were left to our own devices outside of that. But yeah, this bottle cap game was like our TV. It felt like we were cavemen trying to like play with fire, you know? Because it was hype too. Like, they were doing like rounds of it. They had like champions of the round. It was like Chunks was like what is it called? Chunks was commentating over everything. It was pretty fun, you know. There's an audience. I was like over here.
Not gonna think about it.
But yeah, we did this much longer than you realize. That was a crazy shot. Dude, we all popped off for this shot. You can see it. Also, you can see like some people just laying down and sleeping in the background.
For challenge 3, I need you all in groups of 2 and duct tape your hands together. Be careful
Yeah.
who you pick.
So this
as
was
your
the
partner.
second challenge. You know, like
We're riding together.
9 hours in. Everyone just started
For some reason,
taping
everyone
themselves
just
to their
paired up with
closest
their
friend.
closest friend.
Because, to be fair, they just did a Squid Game thing. What, in my mind, I was like, why would they do another Squid Game tactic of like pit your friend against each other? Why would they double up on the Squid Game stuff? So me and James
Thinks that they're
were
gonna be
taped together,
teammates,
and
which,
then
let's be honest, is not the
Fa-
best
as
strategy
fate
in a
holds it.
Mr. Beast video.
Do we
Yeah.
have to hold hands or am I just doing this?
you do not have to hold hands.
Sorry. Why am I with him? He's crazy.
Now that everyone
It's-
has a partner,
there's us,
update the
there's
floor.
us.
Go ahead and bring
It
on
was
in
crazy when
whoever you're
like the
duct taped
floor
to.
would
We will cut
change
you
though.
loose, and you'll be going head to head in giant Jenga. This is so stressful.
You can hear me saying, "No, we got this." And I was like, "No, we fucking don't. There's no we in Jenga." But yeah, this fucking game took. Oh, for a second I was like, the ghost of Schlatt? What is this? The first game of Giant Jenga took like an hour and a half, like 2 hours of time, and there was like 17 groups of people, and doing the math, that's like 30 hours of Jenga, and we were like, what's the plan here? I don't think we have time to play 30 hours of Jenga. And I don't think anyone wants that. So you can see like they change it up. But the giant Jenga was crazy. They brought in like a giant ladder and
I think it makes
everything.
sense for you to go first.
I was scared the tower was gonna like fall and hit people. Cause these are like sharp
Imagine it falls
corners.
to the first one. Okay. He's not done until he
And
puts the block
it was
on
also
top.
not talked about, but this was also like a laugh you lose challenge. So like they were trying to make each other laugh this whole time, and it didn't work. No one laughed, so they didn't keep that part in the video. But yeah,
Now, obviously, the plan for Giant Jenga was to be a more extreme version of the game, but the tower was getting so tall they couldn't
was
even
really
reach
tall.
the top with a ladder.
Oh, that is the most rickety ladder I've seen in my life.
And because there
It was
now
a very
limit to
scary
how
ladder.
high
They brought
the
in, like,
tower
a really
could go,
small ladder at
eventually they
first.
would run out of possible moves.
This might be the final move right here.
That was literally the last possible block to pull. So JJ, you've ran out of luck. What are we doing here?
It's been a pleasure, bro.
yeah, and he just takes him out of the cube, and it's like you can see like the posture of like he just like hoists him up. Like he can't do anything. He can't fight back. She's got him. Me when I get you kind of energy, you know? Like I asked AJ, I was like, what was it like being like yanked out of being manhandled out of the cube? And he was like, it just happened so fast. Like at one moment I was in the cube and the next I was out of it. So it was like a blur for him.
Surely not.
This was crazy. This was also like, by the way, like 11 hours into this cube.
He lost, and then he took me out. That is insane.
I'm gonna let you all vote if you
Yeah,
think
then
it
we
was
all
fair or
voted
not
to let him
that
in.
JJ carried him out. Go to the right side if you think it's fair. Go to the left if you.
I do think that if this was anonymous vote, it would have been like more people would have said no because it was pretty competitive in there. I think, yeah, a lot of people, I think, at least went over here to be kind. And also, like, if people voted no, then it also means that anyone can be manhandled out of the cube. And I don't think anyone wanted that. So it's like, we were saying yes for our own safety.
You think it isn't?
I wish there was more evil people on that side.
Not fair, not
There I say my evil line. I wish more people
Keep
were on this
smoking.
side.
With KSI out
And he was
AJ
brought back in. AJ was really nice too, by the way. Everyone was actually really
Yeah,
nice.
that's the game. I'm about to.
When that was just so funny.
I'm saying, bro, that's the game. Fine, we got this. Logan, smash this.
Because that last game took hours, and I can't hold these YouTubers hostage forever.
Yeah,
we pivoted to normal
so like this, you don't realize this is like it's fucking midnight. It's like 1 a.m. in North Carolina, and now production had to find like 16 games of normal ass Jenga. How the fuck are they gonna find 16 games of Jenga at midnight? Like, I really thought that, you know, like, I didn't know what was gonna happen. But also, a part of me was like, I feel like Mr. Beast could just, like, call up the CEO of Jenga and be like, hey, it's Jimmy, bring me 20 games of Jenga, and then hang up, and then they just show up. Because I don't know, the power that Jimmy has, I am scared of. The reach that he has. So yeah, we waited for like another hour and a half for the Jenga to show up.
I messed up. Pull your first block. Let's do this.
Okay.
Also, Bella Porsche versus Valkyrie. She was jabbing these Jenga pieces like full force. Like the whole tower was like swaying like this when it was her turn. It was insane, her strategy for Jenga, and it was insane the amount of like the length that tower like was up for.
I messed up.
So yeah, me and James
block.
played normal
Let's do this.
Jenga. We were over there.
Immediately the games began, and we're moving quickly. And soon,
James and I both have 0 experience with Jenga, so it was pretty even playing fields. Also, I do want to say, I was on Instagram yesterday, and I saw James post a comic, and it was like it was like, oh, training, you know, the little marshmallow guy, like, oh, training for this opportunity, and the punchline was, oh, why is my thing lagging? What is going on? Hello? Okay, there it is. So the punchline was that you're training for Jenga, and I sent it to him. I was like, is this derived from something? And he goes, fuck, that was supposed to be posted on the Mr. Beast video. He posted it too early, and people were like, the punchline is a little lame. The punchline didn't hit this time. I'm sorry, James. But the punchline was that it had to be released with the video, and he just messed up. I think that's funny.
Are you kidding me? But suddenly, something unexpected happened. Oh, what the?
Yeah, some people just forfeited for their friends.
I want him to go out there and actually give it a try.
Because of the way this challenge works, some of these creators accidentally paired themselves with
The
their
Botas
closest
Jenga
allies,
tower
and
was pretty hyped, by the way. Like they lasted a long time.
were even willing to sacrifice themselves for their friends.
Hi, CJ.
Oh my God.
You hope I lose? Well, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Would you bet money on it,
By
CJ?
this point, the towers had gotten so big. She can't pull from the top two. Oh!
Yeah,
That even
it
breathing
fell.
on them the wrong way would cause them to collapse.
Yeah, that was my devious smile.
That even breathing on them
see.
the wrong way would.
I'm smiling. But also, James and I made a pact at this point where, because, you know, this is 15, 16 hours into the Mr. Beast Cube, and no civilization has heard from us. And James and I made a pact that whoever lost would leave and text each other's friends that we were okay. You know? That was like our SOS message being sent out of the cube.
Would cause them to collapse, costing the loser subscribers $1 million.
Nope. That wasn't even close.
Rip.
Impossible.
That was fun.
It's done for me. Jenga got me. Yes, wait.
That is such a
And
good
upon
shot.
elimination after
So funny.
elimination.
Charlie was really nice. It was nice
After
getting to talk to him a little
elimination,
more.
We were coming down to the end of this challenge.
Here, Logan like swishes it, and you can see it hits him in the face, and he starts bleeding, like right there.
You got one move.
Yeah, he tried to do like the sweep, and that game was actually also really insane. Like they were both going ham at the Jenga blocks. It was crazy. Don't spoiler. Are you talking to me or chat? Because I'm talking about it as I go. If you don't want to see spoilers, then you probably shouldn't just read chat.
It was very fun, man.
What do you think about us passing T-Series?
Whoever crosses, I think it's for the YouTube community. Whoever is the first needs to be respected.
Let's go.
Since 2014.
I've never
very
heard of
happy.
Carrie. Is that how you say his name? Carrie? Kari? I've never heard of him outside of the cube, but it's just really crazy to see, you know, channels of this number that you've never heard of just because they're outside of, you know, your language. It was really nice. And he was also very, very nice. Carrie was great. I didn't talk to him too much, but great guy.
I wish you would have won. The last tower standing was without a doubt the most competitive.
This was
game we've
crazy.
had.
It was Quackity and Aldino.
These two were at
Oh.
it for more than 2 hours longer than
Their
the rest
game
of
was
the YouTubers.
insane. At one point, Quackity like at one point it was Quackity's turn, and they were both taking like 30-minute single turns. That is how insane it fucking was. Like at one point I looked over and Quackity had like the whole tower in his hands, and it was like about to fall, and he was like holding it up. He was holding it up and trying to make the turn work. It was crazy, and they don't show it. Probably because it's just like, it was so fucking long. But yeah, I have something else I want to say, but I'll wait. This was like 3 a.m. by the way. You can see I wanted Quacky to win so bad.
You got it. Yoink.
Man, imagine playing Jenga for like 2.5 hours. You know, that is the heartbreak. It's 4 a.m. You've played this one round of Jenga for 3 hours. It hurt. But also, you know, Quackity and Aldino team up, and when it's revealed that it's Jenga, sorry, and Aldino says to Quackity, "Oh, I'm a pro at Jenga," and at this point, Quackity has never played Jenga in his life, so that is not the situation that you want to be in. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling like a bunch of people's. I'm just trying to talk about the thing, but Quackity might talk about it, so I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it. But so you know, these are the stakes we're dealing with. Is Quackity's got an uphill battle, and right when everyone knew it was the last piece that you could take out, as soon as Quackity and it was like, you know, you're tapping at this one piece for 30 minutes. Just to try and like make it happen, and right as he's about to take out the literal final piece in this Jenga puzzle, and Aldino says, "Oh no, I messed up the story." So like, I'm sorry. This is what happens when I don't script my stories, is I get ahead of myself. So before they start Jenga, Quackity goes, "So, do you want to play rock, paper, scissors instead? You know, kind of like cheeky, but like, throw me a bone here." And Aldino's like, no, I don't. So, as Quackity is pulling out the final piece of this Jenga puzzle, and Aldino leans down to him and goes, "Rock, paper, scissors?" And Quackity, in Portuguese, because Aldino is Brazilian, at least I'm pretty sure. In Portuguese, Quackity looks up at him and he says, "Too late," and pulls out the piece. Holy, it was insane. They don't show it, but it was crazy. Like the energy, it was maniacal. Crazy. I talk about it. It's like muito tarde, I think. I don't know. I talk about it more in my video. But it was insane what occurred during that round of Jenga.
With that, let's bring in the beds. Okay, everyone has beds. We'll see you in the morning.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sorry, I'm pausing. So at this point, I was like, you know, it's 4 a.m. Let's go to bed. Can we go back to our hotels? And then they just start wheeling out mattresses. And it's like, ah, shit, we're sleeping in the cube, aren't we? I don't know why. If they were gonna wheel in porta potties, I don't know why I didn't think that they wouldn't wheel in mattresses. But it was like, man, the cube is real. The video is real. This was by far the strangest sleep I've had in my life. It's just sleeping next to a bunch of YouTubers and $1 million and feeling a little strange. I fell asleep immediately, but I woke up and I did not feel rested because it's just such a strange setting to be sleeping in as a human being.
Morning for the 4th challenge. And that concludes the first 24 hours of this challenge. And I'm gonna be honest, it's actually pretty crazy. All these YouTubers are just casually sleeping next to $1
Yeah, they had the
million
cameras
in cash.
rolling
And by the end
when
of
we
this
were
video,
fucking
it
sleeping.
could quite literally be yours.
Good morning, little guy. What's poppin'?
That was a lot of energy for like 8 a.m. I will say, like, everyone was already awake, but everyone was kind of like quiet and groggy, and you know, and then it was, yo, what's up, Logang? And it was like, oh, my ears ringing.
Oh my god, that takes me back. I'm getting like tingles.
Ohio.
Ohio.
It's good morning.
That one, it kills me.
Do it for
So
the subscribers.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have a surprise for all of you.
Is it our families?
This
It's
was
better than your
crazy.
families.
This was so
For those
crazy.
of you who don't know who my friend Speed is, he's one of the largest creators on the entire planet.
I will say, you can see Speed like running like this in like a horse stance run and barking and yelling, and all of us were like, oh, it's really loud. I don't know. We don't have the energy for this. It was just like, he was coming in with like 100% and we had like 15% going on, and I was scared. I will say, I'll admit I was scared.
And he was supposed to be here over 24 hours ago.
Yeah, his
However,
plane
Speed's
arrived late
just
or something,
landed.
I think.
He's ridiculously late, and I wanted to give you guys the option. If you want to allow him in and play alongside one of your fellow creators, or if you want
That
just
was
to hop
that was
back
a
on the
crazy
plane and head
reveal,
out.
and
It's
everyone
up
was
to you.
thinking like the same. You can see everyone's faces were kind of like looking at each other like, we don't really want to. We don't. We're not gonna let him in, guys, are we? It's like, you know, we want to look like we're kind people or like here for the bit, you know, and stuff like that. And it was also like, dude, we suffered. We suffered to be here. He doesn't know the cube like we do. And it would hurt so bad to let Speed in and then immediately be eliminated by him, you know? So we were all like, ooh, yeesh, what do we do? Yeah, you can see the energy from letting AJ back in versus the energy letting Speed in is drastically different.
He knows nothing about life-size jams.
Exactly. Like it doesn't portray in the video, but we went through the trenches to be here. We spent like at this point almost 24 hours in this goddamn cube. We were cube brothers. We can't just let in someone from the outside world at this point.
Oh, come on, bro. Look at that mullet on him.
I think it's time. Go on the left if you want him in. Go on the right if you don't.
Even this with these voices kind of. Yeah, you can see he doesn't. Yeah, Rico, I can't remember. He was like, you know, again, he doesn't speak a lot of English, so he's like, what the fuck? Who is this man? What is going on? He didn't have his translator. I felt so bad. It's just like, and they don't explain it either.
Alright, it's
Riku,
final.
yeah.
Speed.
So it doesn't show
want
it
you here.
in the video,
This won't be the last.
but before he walks out, Speed actually says to Kai, like, hey man, you're my best friend. At least shake my hand. And Kai is just like, dude, you're gonna pull me out of the cube. And Jimmy is like, if he pulls you out, then, you know, you're out. And Speed is just like, come on, man, you know me. I just want to shake your hand. Good luck in the cube. And then Kai's like, I'm not gonna shake your hand. And they were just going back and forth about shaking his hand. And Kai almost did. He got scared and he like blah, blah, blah. And then Ludwig comes up and is like, I'll shake your hand, Speed. Why not? You know, what's the worst that could happen? And then right before he grabs his hand, he like holds on to this beam here. And the moment that their hands touch, Speed starts yanking with all his might, trying to pull Ludwig out of the goddamn cube like we thought. And suddenly it was like a man fight. Like, a bunch of people started screaming. We were freaking out. Speed, like, wanted Ludwig's blood. He wanted him out. And, like, I think, like, Laserbeam and a couple other people had to grab Ludwig and physically pull him back into the cube, into safety. I can't believe they didn't show that part in the video, but that was, like, it was insane, what happened there. And he also, Speed was like, hey, this isn't the last you're gonna see me. I'm gonna remember everyone that voted me to not be in the cube. And then we were scared. We were like, what is, like, Speed's gonna get a bunch of people eliminated because he wasn't voted in? So we were all scared. It was threatening. He was a threatening man. It was like we were fish in a little aquarium and he was banging on the glass and we were just terrified. There's nothing we could do.
Last time you see him.
So y'all gonna get out. I remember all y'all faces.
See, that is like the cut there. That is the context of that line. Is that he was threatening us.
And with that, bring in the 4th challenge. Is it just Speed again?
Oh no.
Bring him on in.
Deal or no deal?
They also cut it, but I was the first one to say it was deal or no deal. But I said it really quietly, and Logan said it really loudly. Sorry, I have to cough. I'm gonna mute real quick. Okay, I'm back. But I grew up watching Deal or No Deal. I know those cases. I know a Deal or No Deal case when I see one. Like, I'm not here to be like, oh, the credit, it's the justice is not here in this video. I don't give a shit. But I knew frame 1 that it was Deal or No Deal. And I also call another shot that is shown.
Up on what the next challenge was.
What do you think's in the briefcase?
Eliminated and stay in boxes.
Bring out Howie Mandel, please.
Howie Mandel! And I was fucking right.
It was such a massive
I love
fan
Howie
favorite.
Mandel. I wish I got a chance to be like, hi Howie, big fan. But I didn't. I was too shy. I didn't talk to him. I didn't let him know that I love Howie Mandel.
I need whoever has the
He was
most
really nice, though.
subscribers to come up here.
I think this is like the first time in my life where I was like, holy shit, a celebrity. Because like I don't consume a lot of celebrity or pop culture stuff. So, not a lot of celebrities I really look up to or even care about. But Howie Mandel, Mr. Deal or No Deal, I was like, oh my god, it's Howie Mandel. Oopsie. There we go.
Who has the most? Don't even look at me. Logan, I guess you have the most. Before I explain the rules, you have to pick
There
a
I am
competitor.
peeking.
I gotta go with you, Sam.
Back.
All right. I now need you to pick a briefcase. Any number.
I'll go with lucky number 11.
7 of these briefcases say eliminated. The rest are
So like the
safe.
odds
Logan
were
is
like
gonna look inside the
7 to
briefcase,
10
and then
immediately.
Sam is gonna
So
have
like
to
no
decide,
matter what,
does
for
he
the
wanna
majority
steal
of the
it,
game,
or let Logan keep it,
your
and
odds
then
were
we have
better
game
in
of
favor of
steal.
safe. So that's what like we have to keep in mind.
He said the thing. This case.
Howie Mandel.
Oh, dang.
Do you trust?
They kind of look like older and younger brother. It's Mohammed. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Thank you. If I've missed other gift subs, I'm sorry. I'm not good at paying attention.
I don't.
I would steal. Really?
Steal or no steal?
He said that a lot, and it hit every time. He's just so good at it. He's just so good at saying deal or no deal, steal or no steal.
Let's steal. You're gonna steal it. Did Sam make the right choice?
Oh, that one, like eliminated right out the gate was really crazy.
The Sam Colby channel is now officially eliminated.
Sam was also really nice.
Now
Everyone
that
was
Logan's
really
case
nice.
has been stolen, he will continue to play until someone doesn't steal his case.
Who do you want to go up against now?
Kai.
Kai. What number do you want, Logan?
Lucky number 7. Let's go, Kai.
I want to make
This
sure
was
no
pretty
one
high.
can see what's in this.
Kai, look at me. Also not safe.
Not safe?
Do you think he's being honest?
Every round, because we also didn't know.
Oh, didn't even
It was
ask
just
him
like
anything.
Growing up, I've been watching Logan since he
It's so
started
scary.
YouTube. I know he acts in such situations. You can't fool me, bro.
You're that confident.
Briefcase. How you open this?
Kai was really good at the game, by the way. He was like, everyone kind of played on their own, like every round, and he got a lot of them correct.
He's racing so fast right now.
And also Logan played like 3
For this
rounds
one,
of this.
Logan,
It's
because
kind
you
of
said
crazy.
your heart was racing, do you mind putting on this Samsung Galaxy ring?
I don't mind.
I want to measure your heart rate. And Luddy,
That was
putting this
also
ring on?
like, I know it's part of the
Logan's
sponsor.
106
Oh wait,
now.
my thing skipped the sponsor. No, unskip. I have a plugin. Oops. This was a crazy reveal. No, sometimes we all do it, guys. We all fucking do it. I don't want to watch a million YouTubers talk about a fucking whatever again, okay? No, I'm not gonna give you the plugin because you find it yourselves. It's not like an ad blocker. It just skips the ad in the video. It's not whatever. Anyway, the reveal for the heart rate was actually pretty crazy. It was part of the ad, but it was a very good ad.
We'll be able to see it in real time.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to use the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 to track the players' heart rates as they try to
I
bluff
want a
each
Z
other.
Flip 6.
Logan's 106.
I probably should
right now.
no. I take it back. I'm neutral. I'm neutral until they send me one.
Ludwig's 87.
Regardless of what I see in here, I'm going to ask you to keep this case.
A lot of people from this point on started playing with a heart rate monitor, and that added like a lot of like stress to the game. That was also a crazy technique, though, is to just not look.
In your own heart.
Carl, actually, what is happening there?
It's going crazy, to be honest.
It's at 103 right now.
Okay, this one word will change the life of a follower. $1 million.
He's good. He's doing the thing.
Steal
Very good at it.
no steal.
No steal.
Logan Paul.
I think that is the smartest thing to do, because even if
I'm ready. There's only
you
one case for me.
I know.
don't get the
Case 14.
save
we don't
case,
even
then
have
you
to
just
look
play
at it.
again,
I'm stealing
and you have a
it. I
little more
traveled
control.
20
Also, laser beam here. It's not really explained very well, but as soon as the cases were revealed, laser beam goes, "My case is 14. Whenever I'm up there, I just want to take it. Whatever's in that case, it's mine. Just let me have it." So, like, you know, Ludwig brought laser beam in. He gave him case 14.
7 hours
And he
to
was
be
like,
here.
I don't even care the
see it.
odds.
It feels
14's
awful.
my lucky number. And then it said fucking eliminate. That was
27
tragic.
hours.
It's nice seeing the eliminated cases go.
This is
Damn, I sound like I'm like a savage in this video. They're pulling out like all the savage lines from me. Like, I'm not saying that I'm happy that Laserbeam left and he has to fly 24 hours back home. I'm just saying, as a contestant that hasn't gone up yet, it makes our odds better. But I'm not trying to sound like a dick, you know. I'm like, statistically now it's even better for us. I'm not evil. I'm not evil. I'm slaying in the cube. Thank you, Della.
so heartbreaking.
Woman mean.
On your way home. I don't like you, Nolan.
And the brutality of these cases didn't
Okay, I'm gonna.
stop.
I can. Oh no, Quackity.
I don't like
I can tell you guys what happened in my round because they don't show it. Oh, flashbang. So I went up against Ludwig first. So Ludwig, after he was, you know, laser beam left, he was like, okay, who wants to go up next? And at this point, two eliminated cases had just gone out. The odds were like 60-40 to like safe versus not safe. So I was kind of like, you know, the game is really early still, like only a couple people have left. I think the odds are only gonna get worse from here. So I volunteered to go up against Ludwig. He opened his case and he said it was safe. And I was gonna just pull the mathematics probability and be like, I'm gonna take the case. But then fucking Mr. Beast said, Ludwig's heart rate is spiking. And I was like, well, okay, well now what does that mean now? Does that mean he saw an elimination case? Does that mean that he's excited that I'm gonna steal a bad case and he gets to stay in? So that just frazzled me. So at the end, I played it safe, and I was just like, you know, just keep the case. I know the odds are really good, but just I don't the heart rate fucked me up, okay? And so it was safe, so I had to play again. I picked case number, I don't know the case number, maybe it was like 4. But I looked in, it said safe, and I was like, because we had to choose who we wanted to go up against, you know? And I was like, I don't want to bring up a friend because I don't want to accidentally like get them eliminated, but I also don't want to go up against someone I don't know. So I ended up bringing up Quackity. I don't know. I just wanted a familiar face up there in the trenches with me. So it was me against Quackity. I opened it up. It was a safe case, and I said that it's safe. I didn't lie. I was just like, it's safe. And then, you know, it was like a round, maybe it felt like an eternity, but maybe like 5-7 minutes of us kind of like talking back and forth. And I intentionally said safe, but in like a very scared way. Like I was pulling out the body language knowledge. I was pulling out the psychology, the mental gymnastics. I was saying it's safe. And then at one point, Quackity was like, I'm going to ask you, does it say safe? And I kind of like do one of, yeah, it says safe. And he was like, you looked down when you said yes. And a lot of body language, like knowledge and information and research means that you're lying. But I did it on purpose, on purpose, and he let me keep the case, and I'm safe. Yippee! And Quackity plays again, and then he's eliminated. I felt really bad. No. Yeah, he went up against Nico. Also, the Rubius one. Okay, so what happened was, Quackity brought up Nico, because he was like, you got Sketch out. I'm gonna get revenge for Sketch. And then Quackity is eliminated, and Nico keeps playing. And Nico brings up, you know, like, it's not like said in the video, but everyone was like, kind of like joking around that Nico is kind of like the villain of the story because he just keeps getting people out and like, gets sent through the games. Because he actually hasn't played like a mini game yet. Like he was the team captain for the Squid Game cookie, and then when he played Jenga, his opponent threw. So everyone was like, "You haven't even played a game yet. How'd you get here?" So Nico brought up AJ, and then no, I'm getting my things incorrect. Nico basically he does bring up AJ, and then he pulls an eliminated case, and then Nico says to AJ like, "Hey brother, I want you to keep going. This is an elimination case. Let me keep it." And then so Nico gets eliminated here, and then AJ's like, "Okay, I need to, AJ still needs to play." And so Rubius is like, "Hey man, let me up there. I want you to go through, like, whatever happens, just take the case. Just like tell me the honest truth and you can go through. I'm happy to be eliminated." So AJ takes the case. It says safe. Rubius lets him keep it. So now Rubius is here and he's up against Valkyrae, and Rubius is saying, "Hey, I made it much further than I wanted to be. I'm happy, I'm ready to go home. So I'm going to be honest and say, I want you to keep going, Valkyrae. So I'm being honest. This is an elimination case." And Valkyrae is like, "Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, for sacrificing yourself. You can keep the case." And he opens it and it's a goddamn safe case. So like, that was the biggest play of the entire game, in my opinion, is that he just flat out played her. And that is why Valkyrae starts like getting emotional in the video. It wasn't the fact that she lost. It was the whiplash of thinking she was safe and was revealed to be betrayed. So that was like the whiplash of emotions that got her to be really emotional. So everyone was like, holy shit, we didn't expect that.
That's crazy.
I don't want to lie.
Don't want to look at her in the
Yeah,
eyes.
he was on his devil arc.
God. It says eliminated.
And then Valkyrie played like the most rounds out of everyone.
Steal or no steal?
Still.
She's smiling.
She was a little crazy though. Like her emotions were all over the place. She was crying, she was laughing.
152.
She's a
Crazy
demon.
heart
And even
rate.
though she was lied to, Valkyrie wasn't afraid to start playing that game herself, with only 2 eliminates and 3 saves left. So
Man,
now
I
she has
couldn't
another
imagine
chance to be
being up on this
deceptive.
podium for more than 2 rounds.
That's crazy.
Can't trust anyone anymore.
You look concerned.
Last time she was crying. No, she's the happiest I've ever seen her.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
It is safe.
Steal or no steal?
I am going to steal.
I'm gonna let the audience react.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. And would you look at that? A safe case.
She's good.
These are the 4 remaining contestants. Only 2 saves and 2
And then she
elimination
plays
remains.
again.
Do you want
What?
some
Oh
of
my
this?
god, why did it skip it twice? I'm sorry. I don't have control over it. I don't have control over it.
While she's grabbing her briefcase, Marquez, what do you think of the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6?
Oh, it's convenient you picked me for this one. It looks pretty good.
Anyways, let's get back to this.
That's a
You
good
want to
bit.
monitor your own heart rate and track
Oh,
your
you're
steps.
blocking.
Check
I'm
out
blocking the
Samsung
QR
Galaxy Ring
code.
and the
You
Samsung
don't get to
Galaxy
scan
Z
it.
Flip
Not
6.
on my video,
You want some of
Samsung.
this?
No.
I feel like the last 2, it seemed like you pushed a safe pretty quickly, and I don't think you'd do that 3 times in a row. No steal.
You read me like a book.
I mean, this is it. It was rough out here for Ray, I will say. She was up here. She played like 4 or 5 rounds of this shit, and to be fair, she did play pretty insane and crazy. It was insane. Like the strategies she was pulling out, it was like different every round. And I feel like it's just unfortunate that she didn't pull through any round and then was eliminated. She played 4 times and was eliminated after all that. It felt so bad. But also like during the cube, me, Alex, and Ray got to talk more. We were kind of like the final women left, so we all got to hang out and talk more, and it was really nice getting to know them more. Oh, what am I doing?
There's only 1 eliminated left.
You were my team captain. I trust you.
I got the last eliminated.
If they had trust,
Yeah,
I'm sure
Marquez was like, "Look, Alex, I'm just gonna be honest. Whatever's in the case, you can trust me." And then he got the elimination case and was just like,
I don't think he's telling the truth. Steal
just
or no steal?
just let me keep it, Alex. Let me keep it.
Okay, no steal.
If this says eliminate, they both move on.
Can you trust MKBHD?
Sad. Marcus was really nice.
And these were the 2 that weren't chosen. Go ahead and open them. They both will be safe.
And then Spriter, I don't know how to say his username, but since he wasn't chosen, and the odds were just that he didn't have to play, so he was like, yippee, free ride.
After that bloodbath, these 10 are what remain.
I did not expect to be top 10 for sure. I expected to lose at the first game.
This is where the game kind of gets hard because now we got to eliminate our new acquaintance.
Yeah, that is very true. Like I said, again, these are like 3 hours passing in between challenges. And when there's less people to talk to, you kind of all just start grouping up and hanging out. You can see like we're all kind of just talking, a couple like people getting water or something. We're all just hanging out and talking and becoming friends. And then 3 hours later, Mr. Beast appears out of thin air, out of the shadows, and goes, "You're all enemies for the next 30 minutes. Have fun." And we're like, it was really sad watching the people with the elimination cases leave, I will say.
And that kind of sucks.
It's now time for the 5th challenge. Switch the floor. There are 5 pairs of 2 dots.
This one was
Once
also crazy.
again,
Holy
need
shit.
you all to pair up into groups of 2. And this time, you'll be working together.
You want to take the risk? I'm down. I'm down. Got this? I've got this.
Kai, you trust this man with $1 million?
It's my brother. I trust Kai.
Why you two?
The female bond.
You two been getting
Yeah,
along well?
me and Alex were, you know, we were all pretty friendly, but you know, me and Alex, the only women left, were kind of like, we gotta stick together. I kind of figured, you know, obviously there was a chance that, we were gonna be against each other, but I was kind of like, you know, they already did the pitting each other against each other thing. I don't think they would do it again.
Because
So
all my friends out and he speaks French.
All right, Carl, blindfold them all.
I'll see you on the other side.
I keep saying this is crazy. It was so scary because they told us, you know, stand on this little dot, put this blindfold on, and don't move. Whatever you do, don't move. It was like, what the fuck is gonna happen? What is happening around us? It was scary. They were like, it's gonna take, we're gonna set something up. It's gonna take like 10 minutes. It's gonna take like 10 minutes. Don't move.
What do you think's going on?
So obviously you can see it's a kitchen. It's a kitchen setup. And at one, like, I don't know, 5 minutes into being blindfolded and hearing all this shuffling and commotion around us, we just start smelling gas. And we're like, are we gonna fucking blow up? What is going on? It's scary. Imagine you're blindfolded. You're told to not move. Don't move a muscle. And then you start smelling gas. Yeah, it was like a jigsaw puzzle. Jimmy was gonna be like, today. I don't know what jigsaw says. But it was, dude, it was scary. It was horrifying. I did kind of like feel like it was gonna be a cooking thing.
Jimmy, is this it?
Everyone was kind of starting to figure it out.
All right, everybody, remove your blindfold.
But it's a crazy set change, though.
As I'm sure you all pieced together.
You can see we were like surprised. The tile changed. We're not in the cube anymore. Look at all these ingredients. Huge props to the production team. Like, I don't think people realize how insane of a production every single Mr. Beast video is, because, you know, there's a camera on every 4 corner of this cube. There's like a camera in the sky. There's a camera like in the sky facing the cube. There's everyone's vlog cameras, the microphones, so many things that they need to do and like set up, and they just do it. It's crazy. And then they get the video out in like 3 weeks.
I can't cook.
Bro.
Yeah, once it was revealed, I was like, okay, you know, I'm not the best at cooking, but I'm sure we can pull through. And Alex goes, we're fucked. I'm like, what? What do you mean we're fucked? She's like, I can't cook. I burn things. I can't do it. I was like, have a little bit of self, what is the word? Just believe in yourself a little bit. What do you mean? That now I'm scared. Just immediate frame 1. We're fucked. We're getting eliminated. Did not believe in herself at all. I definitely had to bring the team morale up a little bit.
How'd you end up with Nick?
He said it.
Oh yeah, and Nick is a goddamn chef, dude. Like, it's not fair. You know, it's just really good luck for him. You know, if I'm him, that's like asking me, like, that's like, for me, we're being blindfolded and been like, all right, guys, do draw an animation of a man walking. And I go, hell yeah! You know, that's like him in this situation. They don't show it, but they even gave every team a copy of Nick's personal recipe book, his cookbook, and was like, here's some helpful tips. You know, it's like, god damn it. Just a slap in the face.
That's crazy.
I'm cooked.
You've cooked before?
No, I'm cooked.
Oh,
With this challenge.
Bro, the best things I cook is eggs, toast, and cereal. We've been on a cooking team before. We've been on a cooking team before.
At this point, I was like, you know, only 2 teams have to be
Just don't do
eliminated,
that
or
again.
2
We will be
teams are
bringing in 3
eliminated.
judges.
So I was like,
We will
I feel
rate
like,
all your
you know,
meals on a scale of 1 to 10. The
Nick
3
is
teams
gonna
with the
be
highest ratings
you know, the first one.
The two teams with
the
the
top
lowest
score for
ratings
sure. So
are
we just need to
eliminated.
beat two
Bring out our
people,
first
two
judge,
teams.
Joey
And I was like, I don't know if we can do it.
Way!
Joey Chestnut, I love Joey
Better man to
Chestnut.
judge your food than the literal best eater
He's just
on
so
the planet.
good at
He broke
at
so many food
chomping
world records
food
that Guinness
and
gave a world
eating
record for breaking
stuff.
the most world records. And now, for
He was
our
really nice.
second judge, Miranda Cosgrove.
This was also like, what the fuck? Miranda Cosgrove? iCarly? Sure. That was another one where it was like, hi Miranda, big fan. I wanted to tell her, but I was like, there's not a chance. There's not a good chance to use her time.
iCarly? You losing my mind.
Kai was excited about that
I'm
one.
excited, bro.
Our third and final judge.
And then, of course,
Bring him on out. He needs
we
no
all knew.
introduction.
Oh, everyone's face dropped as soon as we saw Speed. It was especially Kai and Ludwig, because Speed left the cube, or left like the room, being like, Kai, Ludwig, you're on my shit list. You know, I'm gonna take you down. And Kai and Ludwig were like, oh my fucking god, he's gonna tank our scores. So at this point, I was like, yes. You know, I was like, maybe those two teams will be eliminated. And then we go on. So I was being evil. I will admit I was being evil.
Watch this. That's all I gotta say.
The time.
Yeah.
has
See,
officially
threats
started. You guys
all
can
around.
Cook anything you want. This time is going to go by way faster than
Yeah,
you think.
as
On top of
you
that,
know,
your dish will be
everyone
judged
was
on
like
taste,
looking around.
creativity.
I don't really cook. You know, when I first went vegan, like, I don't know, 8 years ago, I cooked a lot, but that's 8 years ago. You know, I don't really cook anymore. I do meals that I call like survival meals. Like I'll just rummage around in the pantry like a little rat and eat hash browns if I feel like it. I'll eat crumbs and pasta sometimes. And if I were to do a blood test, I think the doctor would be like, you should be dead. You should be dead. Microwave popcorn. Exactly, Della, exactly. So I have like cooking knowledge. Like, I know how to cook. I just haven't done it in a long time. So we ended up finding like boxed chocolate cake. We talked to the judges and we're like, oh, what do you guys like to eat? And everyone's like, I like chocolate cake. So it's like, okay, we'll make chocolate cake. And then Alex was like, okay, we have to add something else to it. So this is a good shot. And then the French boys started making some really cool stuff. Like, they were doing like fried chicken and all this stuff. I was like, damn, that's gonna be hard to beat. So I was still like, come on, Speed, take their score. Do it. And yeah, Alex made mac and cheese. She was really scared.
What are you two making?
Chocolate cake, some mac and cheese.
She did. She knocked that mac and cheese out of the park, I will say.
Spanish tortilla, and he's trying to do fried rice, clashing two countries together to make
a war
in their mouth.
Oh my gosh, this looks good already. There's just onions and some spices.
And then
This man.
Nick told me that he wanted to make homemade pasta for this challenge, even though there's like boxed pasta behind him, and Logan had to be like, dude, we don't need to go that far. We don't need to make fresh pasta from scratch. Just like chill out a little bit, man. And it's just like, that is so fucking funny. That is so funny.
Was mentored by Gordon Ramsay. So basically, there's only 4 slots besides these two.
I definitely
It's so
thought
embarrassing if the 2 women get eliminated for cooking.
No, it's not, because women do more than cook.
that was a funny one.
We're making
I
chocolate
cooked
covered
with that one.
strawberries.
I'm really happy.
I'm
I
glad
can't
they-
wait
Get ready to put everything down.
Okay, please.
See, the mac and cheese was good.
Oh, okay, looks good.
The Spanish tortilla was good. They made like, I was like not sure, because I was noticing like they were making like fried chicken. They were like, over here they were doing pasta and like strawberries, and I was like, oh my god, are we in the bottom too? And then admittedly, I looked at this sandwich when the timer went up, and I was like, you know, I'm not gonna judge without tasting it, but I think we've kind of got a shot here.
Yo, bro, you gotta hold the sandwich.
$1 million is riding on this. 3, 2, 1.
Everyone basically finished with like seconds to spare.
They're going first.
What we're eating tonight?
You can see me pointing to the sandwich right there. I was like, wait, look at that.
What we're eating tonight is a French cordon bleu.
It looked really good. It looked like roasted chicken.
Whatever you judges are ready, I'll start.
High score. That was huge. When Speed showed the 8, that was when I was like, fuck. God damn it. He's not tanking their scores. He's being fair. I was like, no. That was when I was scared. That was when I was like, we might be eliminated.
Oh, whoa, these are high numbers. Whoa.
That is a crazy score right out of the gate. 26 out of 30.
Are you guys ready?
And then Speed started throwing the plates.
Bring it on up.
We were nervous.
To go with American
Yeah, so Alex did the mac and cheese. I baked the cake. I put like strawberries and frosting and like sprinkled Feastables bar, which they're like, if you add Feastables bar, then you get extra points. Bullshit. We didn't get extra points. We didn't. But it's whatever. It's not shown. And I talk about this a little bit more in my video that we're working on. But during while we were cooking, Mac and Nolan were going around and like checking up on everyone. And at one point they come to our station and we're like, hey, what are you working on? And at this point, I was grating up the Feastables to put on the chocolate cake. And I was like, oh, it would be a funny bit. I'm such a fucking idiot. I was like, oh, it would be a funny bit if they're asking to taste something, but I just feed them their own Feastables chocolate. And they go, wow, that's really good. And it's like, oh, that's, hype up Feastables. That's what they like to do. So I was like, oh, Mac, here, let me feed you something. I popped the chocolate into his mouth. And like, without chewing, he goes, is this a Feastables? And I go, I'm like, yeah. And he holds it in his mouth like, and then Nolan's like, oh, he's allergic. I'm gonna kill myself in a video game. I just felt so bad, and they immediately had to leave. I was like, oh my fucking god, I felt so bad. He was really chill about it, like, he was like, no, it's okay, it's okay. And when he came back, I was like, I'm sorry. I'm such an idiot. I should have at least asked, do you have any food allergies? Or just feed him something. He was like, no, it's okay. It's fine. He was fine. But I was like, God, I felt so fucking bad. I still feel bad. And Mac was a good sport. Also, I talked to Mac a little bit here and there in the cube. He was very nice. And then I feed him poison. And then I just... I did kill myself. Okay, anyway, so the judges are eating our food, saying nice things.
Really amazing. Joey, when you're ready.
Huge! Joey Chestnut gave our cake and our pasta a 10 out of 10. Even though it was just boxed cake. It was boxed cake. He liked it. It was huge. Oh, I was like, oh, maybe this was the moment where I was like, maybe we're making it out of the cube. But I mean, like, as in staying in. And also, it's not shown in this video, but I talk about it in the video. I'm just like spoiling my own video at this point. But after the 10, because Ludwig and Amixem got a 9 from Joey, I was like, and we were all kind of like friends. I was like talking to Ludwig a lot during the cube. I was feeling like we were friends and we could banter. So I turn around and I try to flip Ludwig off, like as if like a hey, competition. Look, we did a little better. Ha! Just jokes and gags, But I accidentally whip around and I accidentally whip around and flip off Amixem, the French creator that I do not know personally at all. And I just felt fucking bad again. I just felt bad. I was like, that's just BM. I didn't even mean to. I was like, I should just walk out of the cube now. I should just take myself out. And, you know, like, we're in the middle of something, so I can't be like, oh, no, I'm sorry, that wasn't, you know. Oh. It doesn't end, does it? It doesn't. I'm not evil, it wasn't purposeful.
I love him. Speed, based on that reaction, I assume you're gonna give something lower?
My heart sank with Speed's score.
Yes,
See that? I was like, this is good. We've got a chance. And then Alex tried to use crocodile tears to up the score. And then Speed,
That's fair.
broke our heart. Gave us a 7.
Also a 26.
A 7.
You're tripping, bro.
So at that point, it was like, okay, so we're not behind Ludwig and Amixem, we're tied. So if it comes down to a tiebreaker, we're not completely out of it, you know?
Pass out tears like that.
7 isn't bad, but we were like, you know, 10, 9. I expect like an 8 or something.
And AJ, Ratatouille.
Dude, these guys came out with the energy of the Mario Bros. Superstar Saga. I felt like they were gonna start doing backflips off each other's shoulders. They were so in sync.
First things up, Miranda. Oh yeah. We have the
It was all improv too.
Spencer.
They were like finishing each other's sentences.
That's pretty creative.
I think, if I remember correctly, I think they I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. They call him by a different name, and that's why he kind of does this face, you know? And then they correct and they're like, oh no, I show Speed, you know? So I understand why they cut it. I'm just gonna not say it either, but
the best
you know.
football player of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, and then they want him back with the Ronaldo pasta.
Now listen, don't tell him too much. Last but not least, Joey. Bring out the tower.
The fucking sandwich tower.
Record tower.
It's just a you can see it. Let me like just go back a couple frames. You can see it. It's just ham and bun and mayonnaise with like cheese on the around it. It's not a very, it's like I would call that like a survival sandwich stacked on, like, multiplied by 10. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I respect the energy. They personalized everyone's food to them.
I don't know, guys. I don't think I'm gonna finish.
You're good.
You can see he's like, I'm not feeling it.
You busting that down, boy. Bro. Oh, wait. Really?
And then
right,
doesn't dap him up. Apparently the pasta was cold at this point.
It's a solid spaghetti taco.
I love the show.
That was also like the benefit of going really first or like early, is that your food isn't just sitting around and like getting cold, you know?
But at the end of the day,
it's about the food.
It's about the food.
Okay, 3, 2.
Also, they put like a full lemon on the plate.
Oh.
Yeesh. That was a 3 from Joey is diabolical.
There we go. All right, take it away.
And then of course the winners appear.
Pasta.
They, you know how I was just saying, you know, like, oh, your food's gonna start getting cold the longer it's just sitting out. Nick put the plates in the oven just to keep it warm. So the plates were warm, the pasta was warm. They put the strawberries in the freezer so they were cold. He thought of everything. There was no way any of us was gonna beat Nick.
This was,
it was crazy.
Dessert inspired by my father. He's not here with us. Like in this room, he's still very much alive.
Oh, dog. It's like exquisite, you know?
Yeah,
Like
I wish I tasted some, to be honest.
It's meat punching me. It's good. I don't want to eat
really
too much.
good.
Yeah, here, I'll move these forward.
Wow.
I love chocolate
Gotta
covered
say,
strawberries.
these duels on strawberries.
Why
taste
are
amazing.
chocolate covered strawberries so fucking expensive, by the way? Like, I feel like I could make them so easily. And, you know, like, you try to find them in, like, grocery stores or in, like, around Valentine's Day. They're fucking $30. Why? I don't get it. It's just chocolate. Is there like a reason? Is it like hard to ship them? Is that it? Is like the shipping is you have to put in the freezer? But like even Wendy's knows how to ship things with a freezer or a fridge. What is up with it? I don't get it. I don't get it. Is it the demand?
You should go to Walmart and buy it right now, whoever's watching this.
I'll do it right after this.
I want to eat more of it.
I really liked it. That's something that
Yeah.
I would order.
Like, Speed, not to cut you
Yeah,
off,
it was pretty
but that's
insane.
officially above
And
16, which means these two have now been
they are
eliminated.
all immediately
Gentlemen,
eliminated.
Miranda doesn't even need to vote. You guys are gone.
That was sad.
I'm
It
sorry.
was sad watching them go because like, you know, there's 10 of us left. Every person is like friends with each other at this point. So we're just seeing our friends leave.
But it's over. All right, what was your rating?
10.
10. Dang. Almost a perfect score.
Wait.
This
One
was
time, please.
crazy.
It's been so long.
Everyone screamed. We are like, no, Logan! You know, like the Walter White, no, Logan, don't smash the plate. He eliminated himself. And no one knew.
You just left.
He didn't know. You could see like our jaws were on the floor. He literally had a seat in the finals and he just walked himself out of the cube. He was good. He got a 29 on the food score. That was like the craziest part about the whole thing was watching Logan actively leave the cube. And to his credit, the cube was completely visually different. You know, like it didn't feel like we were in the cube anymore. You know, there was like ingredients, the tile was all different. The judge's table was in front of the line. So I can totally see that how in the moment you kind of just go like, oh, we're just doing a cooking challenge. I'm going to throw this plate. But
What are you doing?
Crazy drama.
I couldn't
Everyone's
resist
face
throwing a
was
plate.
it was
That
so
was a
genuine.
complete mistake. Bro, I forgot all about the line. I saw the plate. I was like, I need to smash it. It took me back to 2017.
Yeah, when you used to smash
So
plates in your
sad.
vlogs.
Yeah, he content created too close to the sun with that one. Some of the people were like, "Oh, I wonder if he did this for like the extra attention and blah blah blah." Like, I guess we'll never really know. But to his credit, I feel like anyone could have made that mistake.
Remote Prime on your way out.
Sure. Prime, the fastest growing beverage in history, available at Walmart, Target. Oh, I'm shocked, but also not. I hope Jimmy invites me back.
When he first ran out, I was like,
I
oh,
feel
that's
like it was an
funny.
accident.
You know what's crazy is this cube doesn't feel like the cube with the
Yeah,
kitchen sink.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I can see how maybe he was like,
With like this table here too.
it feels so different.
Yeah, this setup is insane.
And now for
See,
the final
it's
meal.
completely
This is a
different.
traditional Spanish tortilla.
So like this was the last team. Like if they got like a 27 or something, then we're on the chopping block. So we were freaking scared.
Not bad.
Yeah. Judges, are you ready to reveal it?
Yeah.
3, 2.
Also, before I show the scores, Spriter is apparently like a huge Speed fan, and so he made a Thai dessert just for him. Like the other judges were not allowed to eat this dessert because it was only for Speed. Which I think is so fucking funny. Also, yeah, he did his like subscriber number peeled off, so it looked like he has 0 subscribers. But I think that's just so funny. To be fair, Rubius was like, dude, let them try, let them eat the dessert, and it was like, no, it's for Speed. It was so funny. Oh, Tostada's here. She wants attention. Sorry, cat, you gotta go on the floor. So yeah, the Joey and Miranda just watched Speed eat the dessert, which, to be fair, did look delicious.
1. Reveal.
Okay.
But I do think,
Okay.
yeah, it was not the
That adds up
best.
to
To be fair, like they didn't put their Spanish tortilla in the oven, so it was very cold. And also, here's another like behind the scenes story. So apparently Carl Jacobs, like, you know, he was going around as well and just trying everyone's food. And apparently, like, before he even tasted their Spanish tortilla, his bit was that he was going around and telling everyone like, oh, needs more salt. That was like just with no like reason, just like, oh, needs more salt, kind of just like a little bit. And then as soon as he said that to Rubius, then he goes, oh, okay, and he dumps a bunch of salt in, not realizing that Carl didn't even taste it, you know? And then the judges all were like, oh, it's a little bit salty. So Carl like actively sabotaged them. And it was like, no. Like, it's funny, but like, it's funny because I'm fully removed from the situation. But man, that is a rough bit. Also, it was like pretty cold, I think, because they were just the last ones to go.
Which means you two are eliminated.
Okay. It's been a pleasure.
And with that,
RIP.
5 contestants remain. Congratulations.
Now there's 5 left.
One of you will win $1
I was
million
not expecting to be in the finals in this fucking cube.
With $1 million, I'm gonna do a find me and win a bunch of
Everyone was talking about their ideas for the video, and everyone was like, "Oh, I want to do like a fun charity thing. I want to do this. I want to do that." And Ludwig's like, "I'm doing find me. He was like, I'm gonna do a stream where I just go live at a random location and you gotta find me and you win the money." And it's like, that's a funny idea. That's a really, I hope he still does that.
We'll host some really cool chess events for our subs. I would really like to pay for a lot of people's like art degree.
I like to build.
To be fair, I was also like, they were like, okay, now guys, you're gonna have to start filming yourself and record what you want to use the money for. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't even go into this challenge knowing there was any money. And now I don't know what to do with it. So I was like scrambling to think of ideas. It was also like, you know, everyone can kind of like make videos a little easier than I am. Not saying that, you know, that ours are like big or anything, but it takes a long time to animate something from scratch. So I was like, oh, I can't do something super fast. I don't really know. And then, yeah, I know Ludwig has paid for someone's college scholarship before or something, and I was like, I could do that too, like pay for a lot of people's art degree, send a lot of people to art school, and that is what I want to do. We're working on it. I will say, there's a lot of, I don't know how to do it, but we have a lot of people. Actually, I forgot. We're gonna just watch the video.
In South Morocco, it could change.
And Amixem was gonna build schools in Morocco.
Yeah, baby.
I didn't spoil anything.
Here's what the cube
I didn't spoil. If I win, I would find people to make it happen.
If you all look over here, open the curtains.
This was insane, though. This is. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. It's going away. My nose is tingling. Sorry. This was a crazy reveal. To just see all these YouTuber awards and also Sketch with the 100K. I don't know why they didn't. I think everyone used their YouTube numbers and Sketch just hasn't hit 1 million yet. But yeah, that was a crazy reveal.
We will also give you every play button of everyone who competed in this tournament.
What?
It's also like, what is the winner gonna do with that? Where are they gonna put that?
All right, bring in the final challenge.
Whew, I was so nervous, dude. The final
challenge. At the beginning of
challenge.
each round, everyone will start off blindfolded as I shuffle these 5 briefcases.
4 have nothing in it. 1 has $1 million check inside of it. Take your blind.
I'm heading out.
Okay.
Enjoy your cube.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Do you have anything to say to the people?
No.
Okay. Bye then. Jacob came in. Everyone's saying hi to you. Okay. A quick Jacob break before the final round.
Folds
see.
off.
Okay,
Come
so
grab a briefcase
I was
and
really
take 'em
scared.
back to your
They
podium.
took a while to explain this game as well, because
Everyone,
you know they made it up.
look inside your briefcase.
And now that everyone knows what they have, everyone will cast a vote to eliminate one player from the game. If that player's case is empty, they're eliminated. If you guys happen to vote for the player with the money, the game is over, and that YouTuber walks away with $1 million for their subscribers.
So it was basically like reverse Among Us, okay? We were playing Among Us as the final game.
This is a game of bluffing and how well you can read each other.
And we
Which
were all
one
pretty
you
scared
has
of
the
Alex
best
because
poker
she, you know, she
Start
plays
the
poker
timer.
for
One of
like
you
a living.
can win $1 million
She's
in
really
the next
good.
few minutes.
And smart.
I'm pretty confident it's one of these two.
The women?
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't know where. I don't know where that
Your
came
facial
from, to be honest. He's like, the women have it.
He's a little bit aggressive, no? He's taking charge. Is he taking charge because he has $0 and he's scared to be voted off?
That is like the thing. It's like I didn't know how to play the game because you want to stand out, but not in a. Oh, I don't know if you can hear, but Fraser is playing with his cat toy. What was I saying? Damn, I got super sidetracked. Yeah, you don't want to. You want to stand out. Because if people don't pay attention to you, then it's easy that you don't get voted for if you have the million. But, you know, you don't want to stand out too much because then, you know, it's like, you don't know how to play the game. You don't, it's a hard line to balance of how much attention you want to give to yourself, you know.
Could be.
This is tense.
I so far think she has the million, to be honest.
Yeah, people
She's
thought
the
Alex
most
had it.
confident, but
And then I was like, yeah, Alex has
She
it.
has the million.
Do you?
Alex, do you have the million?
I have the million.
And then she said she
So
has
you're-
it. And I
you're
was like,
saying
okay,
you
well.
have the $1 million.
Yeah.
I have $1 million.
Okay.
I feel confident.
Yeah,
that you
Ludwig
don't.
immediately did not
What
buy
makes you
it.
say that?
'Cause
And I was
know
like,
she has
he was like, I don't believe it. And I was like, why?
0
why
and
don't you
wants to
believe
stay
it?
in longer.
You think her briefcase says $0, and she's lying, so you won't vote for her.
She wants to make sure that she stays in another round, but it does not say $1 million.
Less
And he
than
was
5
right.
minutes till you all have to decide.
If I didn't know what everybody had, I think it's best to vote as alliances. We were teammates, your teammate ran out. So the easiest thing would be to vote Nick out, and then we all have a better chance. If
I
was
personally
playing with
didn't
no
follow that
information.
logic,
Okay, but you do have info,
but
so who do you want to vote?
You guys
you
should
know,
vote
I
me?
don't,
You
I don't
should
know.
vote you.
I would like to win.
I think voting Alex is beast. I'm comfortable doing it. I know she doesn't.
Yeah,
have
Ludwig
money.
was
That's ballsy.
ready to
Everyone
take
here's been
risks
very
right
cool,
out the gate, I
and
will
so I'm
say.
going to play it by the game, and she's lied in this game.
I have $1 million. If I've lied in the game, wouldn't someone else have also lied?
Ooh.
But I know you've lied.
Who was it?
That's risky for the first game, no? Yeah, you have to take some risks and win $1 million.
If
I
the
respect
risk is
it.
wrong, she wins it. You guys should go ahead and start writing down who are you voting for.
This was tense. You know, like obviously the person with the million
All
wants
right,
to vote themselves.
Let's see who you
like,
voted
extra
for.
vote.
Our first vote is for
So-
JaidenAnimations.
I was surprised that I was immediately the first vote.
Our second vote is for Ludwig. Our third vote is for I Mix Him. Our fourth
Mix Him
vote
got a vote.
is Jaiden.
Dude, I didn't.
And the final
And then
vote
I was like, okay, one of those is mine.
is Ludwig.
And
it's a
so
tie.
that was a tie. We had to do a
Since we have a tie,
tiebreaker.
we're adding a minute on the timer. You
It
three
was
will
tense.
get to
It
hear them
was
plead their
really tense. I was
cases
scared.
And then have to re-vote. Explain why they should or should not vote for you two.
I didn't think we were voting for me.
Well, you would have voted for yourself if you had the million. I think you voted for yourself.
No. That means Ludwig
And then-
voted for himself. That means he
Yeah,
has
they
it, if
tried
this
to
is
figure
true.
out like
Who do you think I voted
math
for?
who
I
voted
think
for
you voted
themselves.
for
It was kind of.
I voted for Ludwig.
Yeah, so did I.
I voted
And then I was like, no,
Jaiden,
I
who did you
voted
vote
for
for?
Mix Him.
You voted for him?
So this is a no-brainer.
Wait, then you said so did I.
All right, timer hit 0. It's now up to you three to break the tie. Our first vote, Ludwig. How does that make you feel?
Read the second one.
Well, I want to know how that first one made you feel.
I would like for you to read the second. I think it's going to be good.
The second one
I was so nervous,
is
dude.
Jaiden.
Oh man, dude.
What?
shaking again.
The person who is opening up their briefcase is Ludwig.
Ludwig got
If this says $1
eliminated.
million,
Did
the
he
video is
have
over.
it?
If it says $0, we do another round.
Been a pleasure, guys.
Bye, Ludwig.
I knew you blocked.
Oh, it was
With Ludwig now eliminated,
back into the
he joined
cage
rest of
we
the
go.
fallen soldiers in our viewing room to watch the rest of the challenge.
Oh my god.
The second round starts once again with everyone blindfolded. We then reshuffled and the remaining players picked their briefcases.
Back into the trenches we go.
You guys know what to do. Start the 10-minute timer.
Jaiden,
Top
did you
four.
get a
Yeah,
mill
that's true.
again?
I made it top 4.
But you
Alex
said you had the
immediately said,
million.
like,
And she
Jade,
said
what do
she
you
had
have?
zero.
I was
So
like,
everybody's
I don't know what
lying,
to
but
say.
there's 3 people who have 0 who are
At
gonna
this
need to
point,
work
I'm like,
together to
I don't
figure
know
out
what the
who has a
strategy
mill.
is. I don't know what
Did
to
anybody
do.
see anything?
I don't want to be
Body
too
language?
quiet. I
You're
gotta
the
talk.
only one that gave different body languages. You were much more animated.
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
Yeah, you
I
can.
have suitcase.
See, like everyone, no one knows how to play this fucking game. No one knows what the strategy is because it's like, do I say I have it? Do I say I don't have it? What, you know, like you think people ask you a question, you're like, I don't know.
You could also be trying to
Oh,
get the
that's so
pressure
funny.
off of you to try to vote me out.
Absolutely.
I know it's not me. I don't think it's you.
So the million is here or here for you.
People thought that it was between me and Mixum. I think a lot of people did think Mixum had it just because he was a little bit more in the spotlight this round. They cut it out, but I also talk a little bit more. I say, like, I think, okay, so this is what I said, I was like, I don't know if Mixum has it or not, but I'm not willing to take that chance, so I'm not going to vote him. So I'm going to vote between Alex and Nick. So that's what I put out into the ring to kind of, like, also put pressure on them and make them look at me more instead of focusing on Mixum. So that was my strategy.
Yeah, most likely I think it's you.
You think he has it?
Our first real claim. You're saying he has the $1 million briefcase.
As of right now, I think he has the $1 million briefcase.
Who are you voting for?
See, so like, yeah, they're like, Mixum is acting a little bit different. And so if I go like, I know I have it, I don't know if Mixum has it, I'm not going to vote for him. I threatened them with a vote.
It's valuable info. You vote for someone, they vote for themselves. It's 2 of the 4 votes.
I haven't decided.
I don't know. For me, it's a 50-50 between you two.
I could vote for you, yeah.
Me?
Yeah, because that's just a matter of statistics, probability.
Like, statistically, I shouldn't have it again?
That is something we call the gambler's fallacy, folks. And it is a fallacy because it is not true. And I know it's not true. It's a fallacy. And I repeat it out loud for the class on purpose to make sure everyone has heard it. I say out loud, so you think statistically I shouldn't have it again? Out of statistics and probability. And everyone's like, that is true. If we were to vote based on statistics.
That's an interesting point.
All right.
I said it out loud
Who you want
so
to open
on
their
purpose.
briefcase? Up first.
Also, I was, you know,
we
I
have a
won't say
vote for Jaiden. Our second
vote for me.
is for Alex. 1 and 1.
Alex. I think that also worked really well because I said, like, I'm going to vote for one of these two. And then, you know, Alex gets a vote. And it's like, oh, Jaiden voted for Alex.
Our third vote is also for Jaiden.
At this point, I am freaking out. I'm like, because only I know the truth of what's in this case, all right? I'm one vote away from being kicked out of this cube. And it is just like, oh, the nerves.
And our fourth and final vote is Jaiden.
I look like I'm about to cry. To be fair, they did say, why do I look so genuinely sad? to be fair, they did prep us after, like, before the game. They were saying, like, you know, we want there to be a you know, don't give us a reaction right away. We want the reaction to be with the briefcase opening. So if you like whatever you have, don't react until you show it. So I was trying to put on like like a face. Try not to show too much, you know. Only this person knows what's gonna happen in this moment. And I was thinking about that in my head. I was like, holy shit, this is like the only moment in the entire universe that I know what's about to happen right here.
This has $1 million. You instantly win.
I think it does.
Oh my gosh!
I won the Mr. Beast cube. At this moment, I'm like, what? What? Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I think, okay, before I say anything, I have been playing Among Us weekly for over a year straight. I genuinely think playing Among Us every single week helped me win $1 million from the Mr. Beast cube. I was really calm and collected. I was thinking of good strategies. I've played Among Us Jester before, so I think I was unironically the most equipped going into this challenge. Fucking Among Us helped me. What the fuck? Obviously, I don't keep the $1 million. This is for me to give away to subscribers. I don't even want to touch a single dollar of it, and we're working on it. You know, I kind of said it before, but we're working on figuring out how to do this. But Among Us, man, there's a benefit to playing. You know, 4 out of 5 Mr. Beast games recommend you play Among Us every week. So I was hiding. They had confetti. I kept my hands over my mouth much longer than I thought. He's just talking to me, and I'm like hamster emoji. Look at me. I'm like, what do I do? And it's also me being like, holy shit, I have like a lot of responsibility on me. I almost didn't go to the thing. I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I want to go. I'm tired. I don't know if I want to go to North Carolina. I kind of want to stay home. And here I am winning a fucking $1 million to give away. And this was such a nice moment. Like, all the people in the green room were watching like the playback of it. So we heard like a big yeah, and like, everyone started running in. I felt so like happy. Oh, Quackity's right here, and Ray and Ludwig is really happy. It was like such a really nice moment to just celebrate. Oh, I felt so happy in this moment. Everyone is cheering.
It's hard for a lot of artists out there.
Right here. Wait, hold on. Let me just right there. I'm gonna play it again. I say something.
For a lot of artists out there.
They cut out me saying what the fuck from me getting a little emotional. I started tearing up, and I went, what the fuck? They cut it out. Yeah, it's kind of chopped up, but I say like, oh, I want to help a lot of artists out there. I want to send people to art school. Art is a hard career to get into right now, especially the animation community, all this stuff, a lot of artists are a little demoralized. It's a hard career to get into anyway. So I was like, I want to take the stress off, pay for as many people's art degrees as I can. And then, that's what I want to do. And they cut it up. I should have did a better
really
take.
Like to send a lot of them to art school.
And there you have it. JaidenAnimations just won $1 million for
So we recorded this like 3-4 weeks ago, I think. And knowing that I won a Mr. Beast challenge, I started being terrified. I was like, what the fuck is gonna happen to me? What is gonna happen to my channel? This is so much publicity. This is so much eyes. There's like 10,000 people watching this stream right now. I'm like, that's just a lot of attention, and I'm scared. So like for the next week, I was like, I'm like jittery. I was like not in my stomach. I was scared. But yeah, I hope that people aren't mad that I won for no reason. Like, I know it's like stupid, and anyone who's like mad about it, it's kind of like, that's just a them thing. But it's like a lot. Imagine 300 million people are looking at you, and they watch you play the little mini games, and they're like, well, I liked Kai Cenat. I saw Kai Cenat should have won it. Well, not this bitch. So I was scared, but I'm still, I you know, I am grateful of the opportunity.
Hey, don't let them down. Do it right now.
And that's it. That's the video. So, oh, hi, Totata. You gotta move, tiny cat. So yeah, that was me. POV, you go into the Mr. Beast cube and win money, and suddenly you're scared and happy and don't know how to feel about it, and you're just a girl, and you don't know what's gonna happen to you. But Bernardo, oh my gosh, thank you for the I don't need it. I don't need it. Thank you though. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 20. So yeah, we are working on figuring out how to pay for people's art degree. It was made very clear from the Beast production that it has to go to someone that's subscribed to me, like legally, so they don't get in trouble, which is fair, you know. So we're figuring out all the logistics of how to do that, how to send it to a subscriber that's going to art school, how many people. Holy shit, Mr. Kermit, thank you for the 50. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I feel bad. Thank you. I will say survivor's guilt is real, and the Mr. Beast cube gave it to me, because I was like, I want to send people to art, but like people, like Nick was gonna give that to, like, he was gonna donate meals, and Amixum was gonna like build schools. You know, I feel so bad. But I'm gonna do the best I can with this money. I do feel like sending it to up and coming artists would make me really happy. I think I just want to do what I can for art and the art community. And yeah, so we are working on it. We're working on an animation talking about basically what I talked about. I know I just spoiled my entire Falling with Style, thank you so much. I know I just kind of spoiled the whole thing, but I promise the animation is going to be good, and I hope you watch it. I feel like, yeah, there's just a lot of eyes and attention on me, and I hope it is okay. I feel like it would be, but you never know, JDK, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for the attention and for subscribing and watching and all this stuff. I don't really have anything else to say anymore. It's been a while since I've streamed. I'm gonna stream again. What is it? Not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday after that. Me and Jacob and friends are doing. John Nero, thank you. We're doing another Pokemon draft lock fun thing. So we're gonna play Pokemon in 2 Sundays, but yeah, thank you for watching. I'm gonna end it there. I wonder if I should raid someone. Let me see if anyone's up right now. Who's on Twitch? Who's on Twitch? Let's see here. I can raid Kelsey, my friend Kelsey. I think I will. I'll raid Kelsey. It's like a lot of people to send over to my personally good friend Kelsey. But if you want to support an artist, Kelsey is an artist. She's a background artist for James, the Odd Ones Out, the one that I eliminated from the cube. She's a personal great friend of mine. thank you for thank you for watching, guys. Again, we're working on I forgot how to raid. Oh wait, and this video is fucking Amazon Music is playing. I was like, where is that music coming from? It's me, and you guys can hear it. I'm going to, can I mute or raid in my own chat? Raid anti-dark heart. Did that work? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna raid Kelsey. She's a personal friend of mine. Works on art. I'm all about supporting artists. So if you support artists, go hang out with Kelsey. She's playing video games right now. We're working on the video. It should be out sometime in August. We dropped everything to start trying to work on it. We're working on, I'll probably tweet about it, but we're working on trying to get the money situated, the giving away a bunch of money for artists. Please be patient on that. It's a lot of legal stuff we have to work on. But yeah, I will see you guys later. I don't know how to do the raid. Okay, I'm gonna raid now. All right, talk to you guys in a little bit. Thanks for watching. I think I've said everything I need to say, and we'll see you later.